Hey there, and welcome back to Inkbound, the new roguelike action strategy game by Shiny Shoe. We are back at it again. It is Weaver time. I'm a huge fan. Every time we get around to Weaver, I'm always very excited. I think that this class is a lot of fun and I enjoy it a lot. I hope, I don't know how they're going to do balance changes in this game. This is something I'm just unsure about because we haven't really seen anything other than a response to the release patch, but I don't know how they're going to handle balances. Right, are they going to change small tweaks? Are they going to be big things? Is it going to be sweeping? I don't know. And I'm always a little concerned, hey, my favorite class, man, just don't nerf it into the ground, right? And Weaver, it's gotten a lot weaker since the beta patches, right? If you all remember the early access preview, that was pretty ridiculous, but it's been tuned down a little bit since then. And regardless, I mean, it's still pretty good right now, so I don't know. We'll get in on it. But our previous run was Moss Cloak, a very formidable poison stacking run with some crit synergies. I think the real big takeaway there was Unic Charge plus 2 leaky pens and 2 extracting blinks on Blink. Well, I guess it's extracting blink is the upgrade on Blink. Those were crazy. We had so many orbs that were respawning, it was actually outrageous. Also, crazy moment for me. I actually am pretty sure this is a fully empty Athenium. I'm in some old instance because I've just been lurking in here while I had breakfast after the previous one, and I guess I interacted with it enough that it didn't disconnect me while everyone else went into a game. It's just a very bizarre thing. I'm pretty sure this instance is going to die when I leave. Anyway, let's go kill it. So as always, do like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. I almost completely forgot what to even say there, which is pretty wild. But yeah, let's do it. Weaver, it's time. Let's see. Anything exciting to say here? Not really. Not really. We'll see what we see. It would be nice to get... What kind of a run do I want? I don't even know. It's just my favorite ability is, what is it, Loom? Loom is my favorite because it's just big cone of whammo bammo threading. And then you just get stronger for each thread. It's just so strong. Our previous run was against Runestone, which means it's either Cinder or Argolath here. I don't really... Both of these seem viable. Fully Augment 3, deal 25k. I think deal 25k is going to be the more natural thing to get done early. I think so. So sure, we'll go back and fight Argolath again. I did put up my recent loss on Argolath, so I'm a little spooked out by it, but we'll see what we get. Wow, that's good. On your turn, gain critical charge and a random binding. I love counter assistance. Very powerful. We do also see rope friction. I'm pretty sure I always take rope friction when it's shown because it opens up so much. Counter assistance is great. The only thing is if this rolls into thread, it's kind of dead on arrival. But if it hits stitch, it's crazy. Let's see, what do we get? Wit Thief, Pacifism, and Inkshell. Gross. Gross. Is this a pacifism run? It might be. I do think it's counter assistance. This is a very powerful front-loaded vestige. I'm going to take rope friction here. I think it's correct. None of these are good. Wit Thief is basically death. I look at this and I go, okay, well, you just have one fewer will. This is crippling unless you have something that offsets this. Just outrageous. Even though it gives you 350 quillings, I don't see how in the world you escape this. This is such a huge nerf to your run. Inkshell is the bad one. This is the every time you hit them, they gain damage resistance, which is going to be a problem because I will be hitting them with threads first before acting on them, which basically this means enemies have tons of survivability. This will also possibly just kill me in Argolath because of the way Argolath works. I think we have to take pacifism and work around it. This also means we might get Silent Promenade, Team Captain Burrowers again. So if that happens and you get Team Captain Burrowers, you desperately need to have something like rope friction to not just auto lose. So I'm glad I grabbed it. Give me money. Let's see. I don't really have anything else to comment here other than we'll see how bad this run ends up being. We did get some overachievers here. Eh. Already I am faced with the possibility of... I think the play here is go 1, 2... I crit out here, 45, 33 damage each. Double damage is 66. If I do 4, it's 25 to 50. So I still get the kill here if I pull him in first. I don't. Oh, one of them lives with 2 hit points. It's a shame. So yeah, we blast these 2 first. We wiggle out. We do that. We do 2 damage, and then I think I just hit this guy. We hope. Yeah, we got the thread. The thread crit, which is not what we like to see. We can at least use it to kill a guy, which is fine, I suppose. Do the orb. Do the orb here. Good. All right. Who gets the shot? Who's more likely to actually do damage to me? It's going to be one of these guys outside, I think. So we're going to hit him. I'm going to take the orb. Should have moved. That is a mistake, huh? That guy's doing 11 to me? Where's this? Oh, I was looking at it like, what's happening here? Every single one of these enemies is just attacking me. That's crazy. I'm going to use the disintegration oil here. And that will at least kill these enemies. And we take 11 here, but dang. Poof. Okay. Yikes. What a turn. 11 right away is tough. Crit damage is pretty good with the counter assistance. I might take that. More rope burn. Honestly, more rope burn is pretty good. Elemental Stitch is horrible. This is truly terrible. On your turn, inflict 1 stack of frostbite to enemies with threaded. This is not good either. No, we're just going to go double rope friction, and then I'm going to take crit damage here because I have guaranteed crit charges, which makes this much better. We'll take the fish. Oh, we got the blue-spined cod here. That's nice. Take it. What do I get today? Jinx, it's terrible. Blink is really good. Right, Blink is very good here. I could re-roll. What would I be looking for is the thing. Chain Lightning, maybe? I would probably take Poison Vapor. Invigorate is interesting because I could make things do double damage. That's pretty cool. That's kind of a damage ability, right? The thing is it doesn't add any kind of AoE that's particularly useful. I think it's Blink here, and we just accept this. This lets me position myself a little better, and it has a lot of value. Yeah, I think I'm okay doing that. I don't love it because I almost always prefer something that does immediate damage, but this'll do. Or we might miss. The problem is this treasure pot is going to be a issue, right? Yeah, so I think the angle is we go here. I'm going to blink up, get these guys. Oh, I should have hit him, right? I need to stop this 6, I think, so I'm going to do a bajillion damage here. And then we blast, which is good. Does some damage to this guy. I did roll the crit charge on Stitch again. Who doesn't have a charge here? Guy up here on the top right and guy on the top left don't. Ooh, guy on the bottom right doesn't either. So I have to use 3 to get these. It's a shame. That's okay. I can at least do a little bit here. And then I think we get a triple kill. Yeah, we kill 3 guys on the left, which is excellent. I can take the orb, walk out of that attack, hit him. Unfortunately, Blink does nothing for me here. I guess I could blink and then walk out and maybe stab a guy. It depends on if... Does this shot do anything? How much is this doing? 20? How much HP do they have? In the 50s, it looks like. there's no chance. I think I just have to take 5 here and accept it. That's unfortunate, but fine. Alright. I will... Let's see, we just shoot... Oh, he got crit. I was like, why is this insta-killing a dude? Turns out I had the tools and didn't realize it. We blast out guys on bottom. I'm going to blink, orb, attack, and kill this guy to save the 3, and then we are okay. Cool. Blink saved 3 health there. Incredible news. We'll take it. It probably did more value than that. I just need to get some good upgrades on it, right? Magic power. Oh, but pacifism. Oh, but pacifism. So I take the health. Yikes. Alright. Shielding Blink. Gain 2 shield. Honestly, that's great. I will take Shielding Blink. Yes. Yeah, wow. I don't actually think I've ever gotten this upgrade before, but this seems good. I'll take 2 shield. Yeah, absolutely. Go and spend your hard-earned money. That's what we're gonna do. Spend money. Okay, Quill Charm will just fall off. Right, that's 2 turns of pacifism. The thing you've got to ask yourself, though, is... Because you can beat pacifism by hyper-stacking one thing and then just going fast, right? It's not that big of a deal. 5 turns is 5 ability power, yes, but at the same time, if you really commit, you can make it work. I think I'm just going to buy the Shattered Tortoise guy. This Tortoise is legit. 1 shielding for 35 money is really good. And then on your 4th turn, you get a free will. This is like a really good relic, right? I love that. That's excellent. Ooh, Token of Regret. That's spicy. You know why that's spicy? It's spicy because it removes my shielding that I just got from the tortoise for 1 will. The will is good, but I don't know if it's worth that much to me here. Inkly map again, ability power is just lost, and I'm not going to have a lot of excess here, so I don't think that's going to work. Cultivated Harmonies, it's fine if I were just looking for anything. I mean, I may as well take it. For 35, I think it's a good enough value. On defeating an enemy, 25% chance to gain 1 will. True. I do have a quest for this. I don't think it's good here, though, is the problem. Ugh, don't love this. I'm having to reroll really far to find good things. This is... I don't need this here. I think my commons are doing fine. Let's just spin it again. I'm looking for something crit-related. Well, I don't think Cloak of the Conspirator is good here either, because I'm spending my first 3 attacks for sure getting Controlled Weaving. Sovereign's Flag, I have no days. If I just roll all this down for nothing, we are going to lose this run. Oh, Parsimonious, now that's actually good. Yes, 100%. That's nuts. I have no ability power and no ability to commit to it. So this is really good. That's a purchase, yeah. Moss Mother's Embrace, gaining evasive on crits, which means I'm guaranteed to get a crit per turn. Now that's strong. We'll take that. All right, we actually found some good stuff at long last. It took a while, but we got there. I have no reroll so far. I think I'm going to take the Superior Vault. We did pretty well by actually getting the treasure pot, which was not something I was necessarily expecting. I thought we would miss it, was my real problem. But we should be okay. Oh god, what is it? Ooh, it's the worst one. Oh, spicy. I hate it. I hate it a lot. I just need to thread this loser. Woof. Alright, I do need to kill those guys in the back. Do as much damage as I physically can here. We take the orb. It's annoying because I don't really have anything that does a lot here. Like, oh boy, I'm gonna do 2 damage. I'm gonna go way up in the corner though And then this will be at least, it'll force enemies to cluster a bit. Yeah, it's something. I'm going to get thrashed by this combat, I think. I think that is what's going to happen to me. Do the orb in the back. I then wish to do a bunch of damage. I'm going to teleport for the shield. Take the attack. We're going to try to do as much damage as we can reasonably do here. I just don't have anything else to add. I do take 0, which is nice, thanks to the evasive from Moss Mother's Embrace. That's pretty cool. As long as I can continue to roll well, right? There's controlled weaving. Means we need to try to hit them all. I'm going to hit down below to get rid of that bomb bit. I think that is correct. Do a blast. Take blink. Orb. I take 0 if I walk out. That's good. Okay, so in that case, try to get as much extra damage as you can. I don't need to overlap. Just try to not get wrecked. Cool. The evasive is hard carrying because I am dodging the big attacks and then shields are handling the rest. So Moss Mother's Embrace is truly saving the run here. That's controlled weaving. I need to pop the, what's it called? The phased down there. We're going to do bomb upstairs. Kill a couple guys is good. Ooh, we can actually kill the guy downstairs too, which is even better. Great. We have a crit loaded here. I am just going to take that. Shield out. I think we sit because we're taking 0. Thank you, evasive. I'm doing really well on will with a combination of the extra turn from Steady Tortoise, the Cultivated Harmonies, and the Parsimonious, which is great. All right, we're going to pop that here. I need to hit this man to kill him. Take this orb. Pull in. Kill the slasher. Take the 2 shield orb. We just shoot this man to the best of our ability. I think we actually win this combat taking 0, thanks in large part to Moss Mother's Embrace, which is huge. So that's great. On critting, gain shield. On losing all shield, smite all enemies. Interesting. Burn damage, yes. Burn damage is good, and I am applying burn. And it does work with pacifism. It's also a green, which is big here. Yeah, that's huge. I'll take that for sure. Cost discount. Truly, I think Quickened Blink is the play. I can use it to generate multiple shield pops, right? Which is very good. Sure, I like that. This vault, I am critting. Unstable circuitry's okay. I don't want Powder Monkey. I'm going to spend the 30 gold to re-roll this. Now, this is interesting to me. Yulima's Whetstone is everything gets a crit, so my turn 1 is very strong. But I actually think second counter assistance should essentially proc crits on everything, right? And it's more crit damage. I think it is that. I'm going to do that. I'm going to organize these so that my 2 items are right next to each other because I like it. Counter assistance, Moss Mother's Embrace, and then we do our 2 commons here. Cool. I like organizing things. I kind of wish I could just drag them to other slots, but unfortunately I cannot. That's okay. All right, what do we get? Binding wise, what would I want here? I want to do more damage. And they really make me fish for it. I actually think I'm okay on defense, possibly. Is it Cone of Frost? Someone recently tried to convince me that Cone of Frost is better than Cleave. And the truth is, I don't see it, right? With no magic power. So assume you have no buffs here. This is doing what? 4 stacks of frostbite, so that's 100 damage. So I was doing 120. That's really low, yeah? That's really low. The other part about this that matters is if I roll a crit on this, it doesn't make it do that much more damage. So that's really weak. The big advantage of this over Cleave is that it has a 4 cooldown instead of an 8, but the truth is that I just don't see like wanting to use this. It doesn't play nice with crits, and it does less damage than Cleave, and Frostbite has poor synergies. Even if they gave me a bunch of frostbite damage, this wouldn't be very good. I just don't see it. I'm sorry. I got a lot of upvotes, and people were like commenting and agreeing, and frankly, I just disagree. I don't know. Maybe I'm just missing something here, but I've tried this a bunch, and it feels like trash. Jinx. Poor Jinx. This is like, it should be good here, but it's just not. I just don't see it. You have to defeat enemies to gain dread, and then the only way this is ever good is if you find the ability or the ascension that makes it permanently upgrade, and then that works, but yeah, I don't know. Not a big fan of it. I think with double counter assistances, I should be able to do some disgusting stuff. I can almost guarantee a crit on, well, I can guarantee a crit on one of Constrict and Stitch a turn, which is kind of cool. Any turn it doesn't hit Thread is nuts. Can I win on just crits? Maybe. I'm going to re-roll this, though, I think. Chain Lightning with double crits, I think I can do a lot with that. I like Chain Lightning here. Yeah, okay, fine. Now, defense becomes a question mark, sure. I have 98 gold, which is another way of saying I can't really do anything here. So I'm going to go to the Tattered Shrine and hope for a high roll. I guess so. 15 frostbite damage. Look at that. Look at that right there. It's actually just going to be 40 crit damage, and you can't convince me otherwise. It's funny they gave me the blue roll there, though. That's hilarious. They're just like, hey, you know that cone of cold you skipped? Get screwed, loser. Amazing. All right, that's fair enough. Chain Lightning does just kill everyone. It's pretty good for me. Zap. Hit him and then crit him. That's it. Walk out of damage dealing area. There is no safe zone. Cool. Take 1 damage because I don't have anything better to do. Okay. I guess I could, like, should I really stab him for... Alright, I did it. I stabbed him for 40 damage. You'll forgive me for missing a little bit there. Alright, I mean, I rolled good crit here, so here's the deal. I mean, we just straight up click the crit first. Bam. Huge. Jump. Hit these losers. And then I'm taking 0 on this turn, so I just kind of hit this guy a few times. I do want to end my turn near him. I find that that is a superior option. So let's do this and then walk over by his ending spot. There will be some movement, but I can always blink out of it, so I'm not worried. Like the goop, right? No goop yet. Right, so first, do the crit on him. Incredible news. Then load up on the enemies, and we're going to roll the crit on these other friends here. Great work. I then take 0 almost certainly by just walking away from him. He is phasing here no matter what. Sure, seems good to me. I get an extra will here thanks to Turtle, which is cool. Alright, so this is a good example of a turn where I go, oh no, what do? I teleport first, and then we end these enemies all with crits, pretty much. The lightning getting a crit is kind of hilarious to me, but fair enough. Zambo! Take the orb, apply burn. Should really go and grab this other orb. You may as well, right? Sure. Grab orb, leave spot. End turn moving towards where he ends. 0 damage taken, this is good. I like being near him at the end of a turn. I find a lot of value in that. This is something I've learned over time. Like I rolled a crit on... I have a crit on everything. So the first thing I do is I crit the boss because it's smart. I can't get other hits because they are Shrek, so I'm just going to hold... I'm going to just crit him there. That's fine. I teleport. I take 0 and I sit on this, right? I could just stab him, but I don't see the value in it. Right, there's always the, I could do the thing. But the thing where it's like, ooh, buddy, I did 2 damage to the enemy. I just don't see it as ever being good. Can I get this lightning off? What you do is you crit the boss with this attack. We lightning to kill this guy over here, and then I just crit him for a whole slew of damage. And I sit on this. I will take the orb, however. Yeah, okay. Yeah, we roll a big crit here. If I can get extra damage on any of these things, these guaranteed crits, I mean, these are game-winning, right? That's it right there. That's very good. I feel very strong, actually. Oh, baby. Lightning Storm is actually a sick upgrade. Because if it rolls crits, that's pretty good, actually, huh? Critical Stitch is nuts. Yes, absolutely. I want that. Yeah. I want Critical Stitch because I'm rolling crits here. So what I'd really love is to find Sow or something. If I re-roll and I hit Blink, this is very bad. But I think all of the other ones are very good, so I will actually give up on Lightning Storm here. Yeah, sure, Entwine is excellent. Great, just do double damage. Cool. I'm happy with Entwine. Good, great. I would like some more glyphs coming up, but otherwise I'm feeling okay. We get the guaranteed crits from counter assistance coming in, and feel great about it. I can just lean in on crit damage instead of crit chance because I'm rolling so well here. Shimmering Barricade, yes. Absolutely. I love counter assistance. You can do silly things like this when you see a second one, and it's really entertaining. This is a lot of fun, just guaranteed crits on everything. Quelling Cash, yes please. No ability power, I had to make sure I didn't screw up. I'll save this potion for after the combat. Yes. Cool, this should be a 0 damage combat if I'm looking at this correctly. I just need to hit the enemies, and then we get a huge crit. Absolutely massive. Just, whew, friends. Love that. And then, no good chain lightning here. So I think we entwine orb and then walk out and take the zeros. Again, a great example, try to go towards the edge, the hope being that I want the enemies to attack the wall here and cluster up. Good, we get a great chain lightning, but I would like to controlled weaving first. Who's missing the weaving? Oh, there's that guy in the back. Well, he's going to be annoying. I don't know if we're going to get any better than that, so fine. Shocked basically kills most everything here. True. Very strong. And then we blast, take the orb, teleport. We finally get controlled weaving, and then we again end our turn as close to a wall as possible. Perfect. And we're going to have to port out, but that's not a problem. The important thing is this forces enemies to cluster, and that is very dangerous for them. Yeah, the crit kills most everything else. Great work. I can then port to this guy and get controlled weaving on him, and then I will just end turn basically where I was. I'm not even going to stab him. There's just no value in it. And I can always blink out as the important element here, right? Crit this guy. Hit him. Take the orb. And just end my turn outside of this AoE. We're actually in a really good spot, believe it or not. Walk out. End of the combat. Excellent work. Thank you, Moss Mother's Embrace, for the defense. Very cool. Physical power, sadly, is not good here. Inflict an additional stack of shocked. I actually think Seamless Stitch is the best thing I could do here. More chances at rolling a crit on Stitch is huge. And I'm going to spend my one reroll, actually. I don't want spike damage or physical power or healing. I'm going to spend it on this. Wow, it's all dead. It's all bad. Okay, I mean, I'm going to take spiked damage, I guess. I don't know. I should take something here. It's dead. You can't take ability power, right? Because it ruins Parsimonious on turn 1 and then also just goes away. Upgrade-wise, what am I feeling? I could get Flame-infused threads. Could get some upgrades for Chain Lightning over here. Or I actually have a full bar pretty much. I don't think I need to do that. Let's go to the Binding Empowerment. I think it's right. Maybe one day I will actually go to another Sea Breach and then get laughed at by chat. Yeah, Lengthy Threads, that's a good pickup. We will almost always take Lengthy Threads when it's shown. It's just so strong. Yes, great. Gain a shield for each creature hit. Ooh, Sturdy Threads is nice. Each thread grants me an additional 1 shielding. Although, straight up Lethal Lightning is also excellent here. Just make this hit harder. It's not my big damage dealer, though, but it could be. I'm going to take... Oh, this is tough. I don't want defense on Stitch, so I'm going to take Sturdy Threads here. I think that's wise. Those are good. Good pickups. Glyphs. Yes, glyphs, please. Thank you. I should get 4 from this, if memory serves. That was the saddest destructible I've ever opened. Okay. Do I want to just kill someone on turn 1? I rolled a crit. Kind of. It's a truckload of damage, yeah? Sure, I'll take that. I then want to load up the threads again. That's controlled weaving. I think we just kill one of these ink pots on turn 1, and that's incredible. I'm gonna get the... I should save the Chain Lightning, maybe? I actually just sit on my skills. Oh no, let's go to the wall, actually. That's the correct choice. Go to a wall. Enemies will cluster a bit. Yes, as they do. Rolled very good on my crits here. Very powerful plays. I'm going to aim the way that kills the guy on the bottom, which is great. We actually Chain Lightning first. Then everyone gets a taste. Incredible. The crit on... Yep, 100% crit on that other skill. I actually can finish them off. It's correct to get rid of them. Yeah, that's actually super correct, because I have more of them spawning in. Good grief. What a combat. Yikes. Alright, we get controlled weaving. We have a very powerful crit here, which I will take. Do it. I have another very powerful crit here. Good. The nice thing about this crit is also applying burns, which is cool. I like that a lot. Pretty strong, actually. Take the orb. I'm going to sit on this Stitch. I would like it to load up, so let's just blast a few more times. It's fine. Okay. Good. The dodge is great. A lot of enemies coming in. I would like to get the controlled weaving here. The crit will kill everyone in the bottom right if I can clear the ink pots phasing. Good. We will definitely deal with them. Wow, I leveled up. Incredible news. Shoot the enemy. I rolled a crit. Amazing. Shoot the enemy again. Do it again. Do it until the enemy is dead. I'm taking 0 damage despite the fact that I am standing in an enemy's attack. Always the best. And I think we should be able to end this very easily here, right? Pull him in. Give him the crit, finish the job. Seems good to me. Cool. That's 4 orbs, great. Let's look at the font. Burn damage, 100%. That's great. Defensive. I don't actually know if I need defensives here. Let's look at the claim rewards here. Oh, buddy, Infernal Cascade is huge. It's going to be Infernal Cascade. Do I actually have a quest for the Ohmic Orb Walkers? Hold up. I might. It could be possible. It is not happening. No, it did not. Go to a sea breach. Can you tell I never go to sea breaches? No, the 100 crit damage though. Wow. That could be ridiculous here. That's better than Infernal Cascade, despite the fact that I do apply a lot of burns. I think Baylor's Tongue, actually. 100 crit damage is so much damage. Yeah, let's do it. Awesome. We'll take burn damage still, because it's good to have more of that. Consistency I like. I don't want... I'm going to take Potent Lightning, make it do more damage is good. I actually think defensively I'm doing all right. And I don't want to fill these slots, right? Defensive Constrict might be good to fill with, though. Maybe? Let's take Potent Lightning. I think that's a nice buff to that ability. We'll go on and see what this Ascension is. What do we get? Tangle. Splice. Ooh, Splice. Single target 125. How do I feel about that? Detach their thread. But why is the question. I'm gonna re-roll this. I think we could do better with a loom, and I think we would actually take Lightning Storm at this point. Loom, yeah, absolutely. Cool, great. Thank you, Loom. I was talking about how much I like Loom. There it is, right there. 173, or I can go and get a relic. I don't love the relic. I'm full. Tattered Shrine could be good, but I don't care. Let's go look at the Carver. I have 2 commons I could replace here without too much concern. I can afford a blue. Nope, none of these are it. Alright, great. Got no value there. I don't need more glyphs, although I guess I could take them. I could take a Heroic Vault, which is a blue. Or I can take money. Money is nice. Always nice. I'd rather the rare augment, though, for sure. Let's take the rare heroic vault. I think that's going to be correct. I haven't eaten this fish because there's no reason to. I haven't needed to do it. Cool, this is a pretty big turn. I can kill most everything with a chain lightning here. So I think the angle is we charge up here. Controlled weaving. Then we're going to chain lightning and affect everything if we can. Pretty close to it. Good. Then we do the humongous crit, which kills everything that does damage. Wow, okay. Cool. As it turns out, we're in pretty good position. We did half the damage of that thing's existence in one round and killed every single enemy. That's a good crit. Yeah, let's greed for money here because I love money. Orb. Pull them in. Do the hit. Blink for everything. Oh, I rolled a crit. Yeah, just casually roll a crit is also a very viable strategy in this game. Just zap them. We may as well just hit them. Cool. This is going to be a very fast combat, as it turns out. You get a little nice meow in the background. Big fan. There you go. A little nice meow. Every single enemy passes away. And then, yeah, okay, cool. It's a good turn. You know what? I like the turn where every single enemy just dies. That's great. It's hard to go wrong with that. Cool, and then we just click the button and the combat is over. Cool. We're pretty strong. I think the crit rolls, the Baler's Tongue is doing excellent here. Stone Pitch Pipe. Yes, it's hard to skip Stone Pitch Pipe, although Death Scythe from this position is also really good. If I just ignore the ability power and take it strictly for max HP. It does hurt my first 2 turns of Parsimonious, but do I care? Not really. Make crit damage bigger. Alright. Ooh, I rolled Cross Stitch. Ah, that's really good. Plus 30 damage for each thread attached to me. Ooh, I like that. I like that a lot. Yeah, this is going to be exceptional on Argolath and elsewhere, especially with the guaranteed crits. I don't get as much value out of the critical stitch. I love the 150 crit damage. Huge. Absolutely nuts. But I think Cross Stitch is a great hit there. Good. Okay. I'm going to take the Pitch Pipe here, I believe. It's just an objectively superior Cultivated Harmony. It's just a straight up upgrade, so I'm happy about that. I'm going to save my money because I feel strong enough into Captor and go to the Shrine here. I get a fish. It's my fish. Oozing Jelly. Isn't the Oozing Jelly the crit guy? Ooh, buddy. Okay, so save that for the final boss. We're going to eat the cod. Take the jelly. That's going to be very good. See if I high roll here. I mean, 6 burn damage is great. We'll take it. Cool. I'm at 14 burn damage here, which turns my 4 stacks of burn into something quite formidable. I wasn't actually imagining it would be my run, and in reality it's not, but that's okay. Nice. This lightning hits everything and kills pretty much everything. Behold the power of... I could have threaded first to make the follow-on stronger, but I actually just wanted to click the button a little too much. That's okay. Let's walk up. Controlled weaving here. Work on that burn. Not doing a ton of damage, but it is doing something. Shoot the bad guy. I will teleport, take the orb. I'll use the skill, sure. Roll the crit anyway, I'm on board with that. It's a good crit. I'm gonna use it to kill the enemy down the bottom. Burn some stuff, kill that man. Use the blink for shield. I'm now at the point where the question becomes, how do I actually kill the boss? A fair question. Oh, I can do it with really powerful entwines, can't I? That's true. And we can block pretty okay with the blinks, right? I'm gonna save. I think it's worth it here to save the... What's it called? Yeah, I think it is valuable and worth it to save the crit chain lightning here for... Yeah, this guarantees really good crit rolls for my next turn. Yes, great. This is a scary turn coming up, but I can and I should capitalize on it with this crit stitch, right? So this crit stitch is going to do astronomical amounts of damage. This chain lightning actually almost kills everything. Pretty good, as it turns out. And I can bomb on the left. We get some burn, take the orb, teleport out, do damage to the boss where we can, take the orb. The crit stitch here is big. Teleport for a block, apply more burn. And I think we chill. The fact that this ink pot is alive means a lot because it actually makes this crit that much better. Take the orb, do damage, blink, do as much damage as I physically can to this lunatic. He got a lot of stacks of soul shackle on me here, which is not ideal. It's a good crit. I will take the good crit here. I'm just gonna hit this man with a crit of everything I've got. Hey, we did it. All right. It's gonna look better on Argolath because he has respawning enemies, which is nice. Plus 60 damage to threaded enemies. This makes those crits that much better, but it's going to depend a little bit on what we see for the Ascension here. Yeah, Warp is getting re-rolled. This is a no bueno. Absolutely not. I can't believe they would show me blink twice. Come on. Okay, alright. Tangle and Splice again. The nice thing about Tangle... Let me think about this. The nice thing about Tangle is that it hits... It starts at 130, but if I have more... It's going to be worse on Argolath here. Splice is an option. It's essentially kind of like a three-thread stitch. I don't love that either. Dang, I can't believe it showed me blink twice. That is an obscene low roll. Wow, I hate that a lot. Extracting blink is huge. I'm a big fan of that. Although I do think the bonus damage on Entwine is pretty big as well. I'm a big fan of that. I think extracting blink will just let me use my other skills more though, which is pretty exceptional. I'm relying pretty heavily on counter assistance for my crits, though, so I think leaning into that is probably safer. I'm going to take the Extracting Blink, though. It is also 2 more shield and a lot of movement here. I like that a lot. I need to take one of these. Splice is probably it. Deal 155 to a threaded enemy for each thread you have. Detach their thread. I think it's definitely Splice, right? Because if I have a lot of threads, it murders a guy, and then I just have to reattach that guy's thread, which is okay because of Loom. We'll take Splice. Splice is solid here. We're going to move on. I took a bit of damage there. I get all my health back, but it is a little bit of a bad omen, right? Taking that much damage from that is concerning for some of the future combats. We should obliterate these goons, right? I can't see how they would threaten me in any meaningful way. Right? And then Did counter assistance just roll twice on the same one? Is that even... I didn't even know that was possible. That's a shame, but that's okay. May as well zap them. I do this, and then I... Fella, I suppose. You should do as much damage as you physically can. All right, fair enough. Oh, is that a team captain somewhere in there? Who gave him shield? You hate to see it. A crit does just kill one of these guys, which is good. I should also be able to do it again. And again. That's fun. I'm a big fan of how that played out. I'm gonna burn orb. Sit on it. Cool, we rolled a crit on Stitch, which is disgusting. That's gonna be a lot of damage when I roll up here, and we just instantly gib one of these guys. The Shadow Quill is gone. Great news. The other Shadow Quill is now also gone. Cool. Feeling pretty good about how we're looking here. I'll take the crit. I gotta... Sure, I'll hit that guy for a lot, too. Seems good. Re-orb him. And I think we sit. This guy doesn't really do any damage to me here. Spawns a man, and then what? He's gonna die. It's fine. Could kill here, but I don't really care that much. So what I'm instead going to do is Stitch first, then jump the Chain Lightning, then Orb, does not matter. We just kind of keep going here. Seems good to me. I probably should just keep hitting this guy, right? Do as much damage as I can. Single targets are what slows me down the most. I'm like certainly confident about it. That is the scariest part of anything we do here is they're just slow. I'm really sad about the whole Dice of Fate situation here. It's a little late. Roots of Reprieve doesn't really benefit much here. Yeah, it's tough. I could go more burn damage. I don't apply enough burns for this to really feel great. Interesting. I can't reroll. I do get 3 free spun threads, though, which is good, right? It's good. That's true. Discounted lightning is definitely not it. Plus 25 damage for each thread attached to me. It's a little counterproductive, right? I guess it offsets a little bit, right? The question you have to ask yourself is this plus 25 damage before it's spread around, or is it plus 25 damage to everyone? It's unclear. I mean, I should take the damage roll here, right? I'm gonna take this instead of spun threads. I have enough will across the board. I'm not afraid. I've got cost discounts. I've got parsimonious. We're fine. Yeah, constricting knots seems okay. Fully augment bindings. I'm going to take Unstave here, and we're just going to replace Steady Tortoise with this. I think that's good. It's damage reduction, which I think is solid. And I will take burn damage. I mean, the burns I have, I guess, are going to be really good, it turns out. So maybe I high roll into something. If I take an Infernal Cascade, I think we might actually be having a burn build all of a sudden. But no magic power certainly hurts it a bit. I can buy a legendary here with 1 reroll, so I'm a little excited for that. Now hold up. If all enemies are threaded, you gain 1 will each turn and 10 ability power? Isn't this disgusting? When does it happen, right? Does this activate on... I've never taken this before. I'm going to click this for sure, because this seems outrageous, right? If this works like controlled weaving, what's the language on this? Da-da-da-da-da. On all enemies becoming threaded. Okay, so it doesn't, it's not clear when this happens. I'm going to click this, and we're just going to see what happens. I think the strongest place for this is over Stone Pitch Pipe. Yes, I think so. I'm a little sad to be rid of it, but I think it's correct. Okay, and then what's happening? I eat the jelly, of course, which does give me a 38% crit chance, and also means that I apply poison on crit, which is incredible. And I would love nothing more than to take this Stone Pitch Pipe, but I do not think I can. I need both counter assistances. I need the Moss Mothers, Parsimonious. Unstav, I think, is just very good. It's not impressive, but 20 damage resist will add up to a lot of survivability. I think that I get 1 will from the Loom, which offsets the Stone Pitch Pipe's will. And the 10 ability power should be immune to pacifism, I believe. Because it comes, I don't know how it works. I think what happens is your base number can't go below 0, and then bonuses get added after. I don't actually know. If someone has the elite knowledge in comments, let me know, right? So is pacifism going to be hurting what I'm gaining from, say, Loom, and what I'm gaining from, say, the Loom of the Lost Artisan? I guess we can test. Anyway, I think this is accurate. We're going to move on. I wonder, does that mean it also would hurt Potion of Power, maybe? It's hard to say. I don't know. We'll find out. I rolled a pretty good crits on the first turn there, which is nice. Getting it on Constrict and Splice is nuts. Okay, first order of business is controlled weaving. Okay, controlled weaving hit, and I got web of control, which is great. Whoa, buddy, I just insta-kill a guy? Excuse me, I did not expect the insta-kill angle. I wish chain lightning didn't suck on this boss, but, you know, fair enough. Whew, buddy. Loom of the Lost Artisan. I have 14 ability power. Where am I getting it from? Let me math this out now. 5. So 15. 10. I have 15 ability power. Okay, so pacifism is reducing this. So pacifism applies after all of these ability power buffs. That's okay, because I do think it's going to help offset the value of loom and stuff. It also makes us very strong right now. I can almost phase on this turn, which is kind of crazy when you think about it. I think it's better to kill one of these tentacles, right? Almost certainly. We just crumble a tentacle. We keep doing it, right? Do the chain lightning, and then crumble a tentacle. Yeah, I think that's good. Orb, and then just roll a crit again. Also pretty great. We'll keep doing it. I will now web of control. Vanished. Teleport orb. Right, the reason why that happened is... Right, it makes sense to me why that happened. So the question then becomes, do I have to have this at the start of my turn for it to trigger? I don't know, we'll find out. Right, we'll find out. I didn't have this guy appear, but I guess he died, so I got the web of control now. Okay, well, it's hard to say. We're gonna just blast a guy, and then I think we phase here. Interesting. So, what if I detach on this turn? I lose web of control, and then what if I hit him with it again? I get it back. Okay. Interesting. I do phase by playing it this way, which is good. Rolling a crit like that on Splice, again, incredible. I think I just teleport in position for the free orb and we sit on it, right? Okay, I'm feeling pretty strong about all this. That's web of control progress. Let's see, I do want to get that guy down there. Is there any way I can get 3 units here? Absolutely not, because this is just how it works. Okay, well, I'll do the lightning, and then just beam one of these guys, right? There's no reason not to. Sure. I do need to rethread him. Do the constrict. We're going to take both of these orbs. I'm going to port away. This will get me web of control here. Apply more burns. The burns are actually adding up too, right? Because they're applying to everyone. I'll save the orb for next turn. I may as well hit him with the poison, right? Because the poison is applying some genuine damage here. I have a quest for the Unstav? Is that true? What is this? Wait a second. Take damage with Unstav in the first 3 turns of a single combat. Is this turn 3? Yeah, alright. Well, I'm out of... Apparently, I no longer qualify for whatever that quest was. I should probably read my quests at some point, right? Alright, we should kill an enemy here. Good. take the orb. Roll this. We're going to teleport up. Walk. Orb. I want to collect... This gives me web of control here. I can just kill a guy, which I do think is worthwhile. Especially when you roll a crit on it. It allows you to do a disgusting amount of damage. Great. Let's apply some burn to everything. I still have that web. And I think we chill. I'm taking zeros here. We're way ahead on Argolath, as it turns out. I don't think he actually represents a significant threat to me at this point. Oh, I don't have controlled weaving because this guy is alive? Fix that. Cool, that's a lot of damage. I can just strictly phase here, which I think is good. Cool, that's nice. Orb. Teleport. Sit around, do nothing. This wastes the shield that he had, which was excellent. New turn. I guess it doesn't waste the shield, huh? That's a shame. Who doesn't have a thread? This middle guy doesn't have a thread. Okay, so let's get him a thread. That's controlled weaving and everything else we want. Let's blast an enemy for sure. Let's take the crit. Take the orb. Teleport. I'm just taking 0 on this turn, apparently. We're going to work on the guy up here. Take the orb. Wait for it. Don't walk in the goop. Goop is bad. Chain lightning. Wiggle. Oh, wait. Don't wiggle. Oh, wait. Yes, definitely get the orb back and then kill the guy. Great. Which should allow me to burn damage, and we sit. And I'm feeling pretty about this. We essentially are annihilating every single enemy that is spawning in, which is great news. Teleport. This should be web of control. Kill the guy in the back. Great news. I will teleport again. Orb. Teleport again. And then there's controlled weaving. Burn damage. We should do as much damage as we reasonably can here. So we will just burn damage and then get that web back. Great. Apply a lot of poison. Looking pretty good here. Yeah, I'm feeling pretty good about our current situation. Let's take controlled weaving. Great. And then we just absolutely annihilate one of these guys. Correct. Walk back, take the orb. We're gonna just teleport far away. Great news. I'm pretty much not threatened right now. Crit this guy out and win the combat. Alright, Argolath stood no chance. I mean, seriously, I actually think Web of Control was crazy. I've never seen this before. I apparently missed a quest with the Unstav. I need to pay attention to that, maybe track it or something. But this was great. Splice was excellent because we reapplied threads so easily, so it was no big deal. You just roll a crit on this and it was just shadow realming enemies. We had a respectable amount of burn damage and damage over time coming in. I really just kind of leaned this way because it is very beneficial for certain enemies that can be run ending. A great example, Team Captain Burrowers are always a threat, so. But really, I mean, the big winner here is no crit chance, 100% counter assistance. Just counter assistance. I'm a guy's walking around with scouters on both eyes, straight out of Dragon Ball Z. What a champion. But I'm really pleased with the Baylor's Tongue Loom of the Lost Artisan angle. This was really cool. I don't often see this kind of an angle on the Weaver, and yeah, that's it, right? That's just it. So good stuff. Great work on Argolath and getting a little bit of vengeance for Clairvoyant. And yeah, wonderful news. So I will leave you there. So yeah, hey, thanks a lot for watching this. I really appreciate your time. As always, you can give the video a like or a dislike if you want. You can subscribe to the channel if you want to see more. And stay tuned for what's next. Take care, folks. Oh, I actually should ask. I suppose this is going to be the last episode before I reevaluate the series. Uh, if you have strong opinions, let me know. Do you like Inkbound? Do you want me to keep playing it? I'm enjoying playing it. I have to get more Scribbles codes. It's kind of like the reevaluation period, is where I decided this would be. So we'll see if we continue or if we're happy where we're at. I've just can call it, go back to more Monster Train. I don't know. I'd be interested in what your thoughts are. So anyway, and that will be it. So take care, y'all.